We already had the best Yelp reviews. Let's do Google reviews of Berghain today. If I'm down in my mood or something, I like to do this. It's entertainment. So yeah, let's start. I wonder how people put themselves in a position to be kicked out by security guards at the entrance. There is no sign of humanity here. I would say it's a really disappointing place in the 21st century. A message for those who enter the club: there is no achievement for you. Be clever. When you enter, just think about the people who were rejected without any reason. Just think how they are broken. If you understand that, it will be annoying for you to stay there. That's what I did. So, did you get in or were you rejected? Did you get in and left because you saw that people were rejected? Why would you then get in anyways? I'm confused. If all the people leave the club together, they don't dare to reject people randomly without giving any reason. I hope one day this comes true. Pretty confident that it will eventually happen. Oh wow. Let's all storm out. Oh man, this is genius. Anyways, like, you shouldn't let everyone into the club. Maybe that sounds a bit, well, according to this message at least, that's not really nice. But you wanna, like, what they try to do is to create a certain vibe in there. You're quite a rebel to think that everyone should leave the club together just because people are rejected. I am happy that they don't let everyone in, because it would change the environment. Like, it's exactly the reason why I stopped going out in the Netherlands. Because, well, yeah, if you let everyone in, you get different vibes in clubs, and I didn't like being there. So, yeah, it was a nice one to read, though. Why would you stand in line when you can get rejected? Well, you don't always have to get in somewhere where you stand in line. So, welcome to Berlin. We were a boy and a girl, and except from the fact that people who knew the doorman took our turn, we went there and they heard that we were talking in Greek to each other and told us good night for no reason. We were dressed appropriately, we talk German, and we are big techno fans. They did not let you in because you were talking Greek together. Like, I've heard so many languages in front and behind me, and they also got in. Some also got rejected, but it has nothing to do with your language. And yeah, I find it racist. I understand that they want a specific dynamic for the place, but in that case, I don't believe that that was the problem. It wasn't. Don't agree with that and won't try it ever again. Cheers. Well, at least if you never try it again, then you won't have to endure it again. Like, honestly, like, I am lucky, but like, everyone can get rejected once in a while. Completely anti-music, anti-freedom, and individuality. This place wants you to become a clone, to strip your identity away, to become a disemboweled version of oneself. I'm a clone! There are more Mishas! How awesome! Gatekeeping at its finest, this club hates individuality and only likes white German speaking men. God damn it, I'm Dutch. Um, Incredibly problematic and dystopian, would strongly avoid. What is problematic? Like, oh man. The saltiness of some people when they get rejected. It's, well, it makes these videos and these awesome reviews, so I'm thankful for that. The whole cherry picking based on vibe gouging is utter bullshit. They consistently turn people away of color and foreigners, which kind of defeats the purpose of the club. I'm sure the experience is unique, but I'm not about to queue for hours only to be rejected because I'm Latino and don't speak German. Well, I mean, now the question is, did you actually queued up or weren't you in the mood to wait for several hours? Like, I get it. I also don't like waiting for like 3 4 hours. Like, if you can skip that, then of course. But you're not um, you're not rejected because of your language or your race or your ethnicity. And the experience is indeed unique. But yeah, did you get in? Then you would know. And otherwise, I'm confused. Oh, a long one. I don't see any logic behind the door policy other than they let white men in. Oh shit, I'm white. I'm oppressive as well. In any shape or form. Be it a lone man or group or of men or couples. As long as you are a white man, it's almost a given you'd get in. No, it's not. No, it's not. I've seen more than enough white men be rejected. I've lived in Berlin for 4 years now, been to all the clubs in the city from Matrix to Anomaly, Sisyphus, and all other places that one can think of. Oh god, why did you start with Matrix? Oh man. I tried. Today was the 10th time I tried to get into Berghain, and I had already promised myself not to try anymore after the 10th time. I had already tried everything, go with my girlfriend, on my own, as part of a group. I even went with one German male friend dressed exactly the same, but we stood separately in the queue. He got in and I didn't. Maybe it was due to the fact that you were dressed the same. And why would you try to go with a friend and then separate yourself? Like, God, these tactics of people. And yeah, don't be bothered in like how you are dressed. I mean, I have been there in my like pink panda suit. I've been there in a pink t-shirt and like dark blue pants. Like, yeah. This is a disgusting place where you sit there waiting to get rejected as an Arab man with nothing to do about it. All those people claiming that the door policy is for the vibe are outright lying to myself. Oh shit, I'm lying to myself again. um, this is one thing I came to realize in Berlin, a city that claims to be inclusive, where everyone can be themselves without judgment, yet everyone is forced to dress a certain way, behave in a certain way, and no matter what they do, they are still not accepted into these communities. I love techno and will always do. Please keep on doing that. I love most of Berlin and will always. I love most of Berlin and will always do. Keep on doing that. But I do not. I do need to let people, especially those of color, know that if they are rejected at the door, here it's their loss, and no way this means you are lesser than those white German men they let in. I'm sort of confused if this is nice or not nice. Some of them seem very shady and even look like addicts. There we go again. Everyone's an addict. Don't tell me that sniffing cocaine on the queue is okay. No, it's not. No, it's also which you shouldn't do. You came here for the music, for the good vibes, and to enjoy yourself. And the fact that a couple of tasteless Germans. You started off so nicely with telling people that they are not less than anyone else, and now you start to hate on Germans. Awesome. Who never done anything with their lives that they just stand in front of the door to try to convince themselves that they have any value. Well, if you get in, it doesn't mean that you have any value more than anyone else. Like, yeah. Refuse to let you in means you are indeed yourself. Shit. I'm not myself. I got let in. Stay that way and don't get lost in the mess of pretentiousness, ugliness, and arrogance. Oof, man, this message has a lot of double standards. Oh man. Let's go. This is such a long message. Like, what do you want me to say about this? Like, uh, if you don't let get in, but other people are, it doesn't mean that the people are let in are necessarily arrogant or pretentious. There are a lot of original people in Berghain. You were just not able to see it because you weren't let in. Came at 2 a.m. on a Friday night and saw that the line was short. My friend and I walked up to the doorman and were asked Deutsch or English and answered Deutsch. Wherever we got an instant no. It's a paradox that they claim that you can be yourself to the fullest when they instant reject people based on their looks and ethnicity. If they ask about like Deutsch or English, they would judge it on like language, right, and not looks and ethnicity. Oh man. The atmosphere makes you feel insecure and weak, and seeing other people getting rejected without a reason by the 5 big doormen authorities is disgusting. Don't feel insecure or weak by like external factors. You should never do that. Oh, and like, yeah, it's just how to explain this. You get in on like what kind of dynamic they want to create, not based on language, ethnicity, or your looks. Maybe on your looks if you go full on sensation white or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking along with your sense of thinking. Then the last one. Waited for 5 hours and wasn't let in. It was freezing cold and everyone was wearing coats and hats. The bouncers didn't care what you wore under, only asked me how many people, then said no. Selection seems arbitrary. Well, everything in life is arbitrary. And looking at the date, like 8 months ago, it was probably around the same time that Berghain was allowed to let people in with like tests and stuff. Um, yeah, like you can still get rejected even after you wait 5 hours. It's sad, of course, if that happens to you, especially after waiting 5 hours. But that's the deal. That's how it goes here in Berlin. And I'm glad that everyone was wearing coats and hats because it was probably November and it was cold. Anyways, this were my funniest Google Berghain reviews. It's always fun to read these ones. And, like, yeah, yes, you can be rejected. Yes, that's sad, but that's how it works. I'm kind of glad that they do, because you would get total different vibes if you would just let everyone in. Oh well. Hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe. Check out my other content. There is more to come. Also check out my website, fuckmischa.com. And if you like, you can support me there, or you can support me with buy me a coffee. And then there is nothing else to say than big hug, much love, and then I see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao.